Hi everyone, this is Deacon Paul from St. Paul the Apostle Parish in Kingston. And in light of current circumstances, what I thought I would do is just offer a series of daily reflections during this very difficult time. There's already a lot of tremendous resources available on the web, both local, national, and international resources, and definitely don't want to clutter the internet with more content. But I thought what I would offer at least is perhaps a perspective that's particular to Kingston and particular to St. Paul the Apostle Parish. And what I'm thinking of doing at present is just offering some daily reflections, taking us up until Easter, and then depending on where things are at that time, may or may not continue with these videos. But for now, the intention is to post a daily video up until Easter. And I'd like to dedicate these videos and this time to two of the icons that I think are really significant at this time in our collective history. And I think you can see them on the shelf behind me. The one over my right shoulder is the Sacred Heart of Mary, and the one over my left shoulder is the Sacred Heart of Jesus. I think times like this are opportunities for us to cultivate the depth of spirituality reflected in those icons, so that unbounded love, compassion, tenderness, care, concern, but also that tremendous strength and fortitude and trust in God that comes through the Sacred Heart of both Mary and of Jesus. So today's gospel reading is from the book of John, and it's John chapter 4, and it's verses 43 to 54. So I invite you to pause the video if you haven't already read that reading, and read that scripture reading, John 4, verses 43 to 54. And reflect on the reading in terms of, where am I in this reading? The royal official whose son is ill turns to Jesus and says to Jesus, "Sir, come down before my child dies." So I think the important thing for us to reflect upon, and that's what I'll do each day, is offer a question or a particular piece from the gospel for us to focus on and to take some time in prayer with. And to me, it's the question of, at times like this, at times of adversity, where do I turn? Like the royal official, do I turn to Jesus? Or do I turn elsewhere? Because right now, a time of adversity, we really have a choice of paths to go down. And it's so tempting right now to want to go down the path of fear. And it's very easy and very seductive to give in to fear. And yes, the fear is real, which is why we have shelves that are empty of toilet paper. But fear doesn't have to control us, and fear doesn't have to determine our behavior. So again, that's why I think the Sacred Heart is such a powerful icon and a powerful symbol for us to meditate on, because this time in our history calls us to open our hearts, to resist the temptation to go down the path of fear, to be like the royal official and open our hearts in love, in trust, and in faithfulness. So let's gather again tomorrow, and we'll continue from here.